Okay, today I'm going to be tearing apart the Alienware M15, the newest model. I just got it in yesterday, and I ordered it with one 1 terabyte hard drive, SSD, because then they give you $135 back, and then you can buy this, and I bought it on sale, which is the same one that's in it. I just want more room, and I ended up paying 17 bucks for it. So that was way cheaper than paying $320 to get it installed. So I've had this off once because I made sure there was a slot for it, but there's screws all around it on the top side. And then there's two, one right there and one right there. And I'll take them off. Okay, when you're taking it off, when you get all the screws off, there's three up here. They do not come out all the way. You just screw them until they click, but when you're tightening it down, make sure you do them evenly or you'll end up breaking something, potentially. All the screws are the same length. Really wish this camera would stay focused. And then it just pulls right off. There is like side clips, kind of. But can't even really see them. But yeah, this is the insides. I got the bigger battery. And a lot of people are probably wondering how many slots it has for the RAM. It only has 2. And when you max it out, you max out these, and they're very expensive to get. I think it was like 32 gigabyte. But it comes with one cooler. And I was playing with it yesterday. I cannot put another cooler here with my battery because that's the screw right there for that to go in. And it goes underneath, and then you'd have to do some modification. But they made the, where was it? My camera's really delayed. You can change that out really quick when you break it, because I don't like it in the back. It just curls up, goes somewhere up there. Them are easy to pull out and clean. The last generation of this, it was a total pain in the butt to do any service on this. Now turn it the right way. I haven't tried battery life, but I was doing just OneDrive downloads last night, and it only lasted 4 hours. And they say at idle it will last 17. I know that's not idle, but it's close enough. These are the USB ports you'd probably want to use the most, because when you wear them out, you just change the board. These are built in, so once you ruin them, them are junk. Wireless card. That's probably the onboard graphics. And I noticed I have the 8 gigabyte graphics in this, which is probably right, I would say it's right there. I'm not taking anything off. It has 8 gigabyte integrated and 8 gigabyte NVIDIA. It will actually put them together and work as a team, making it 16 gigabyte. And it's very nice. I haven't used it for gaming yet, but if it can go 16 gigabyte of graphics, that's pretty insane. The sound of it, when these babies fire up, it sounds like a airplane engine at idle. It has this whistling sound. I hope I get used to it, but to me it's very annoying. I have the older generation. This is just a 2014 model, and they sound like normal fans. They're very nice. And this, I'm very disappointed. This is awesome. That's the service tag. Service tag on this one, it is tape. It will rub off, and I use my computer a lot. I even have, I don't have it in here, but a case that I carry it in, and it's going to rub off very quickly. It's got all the Thunderbolt ports. I'm probably going to be running about 5 displays off of it. And then this, when you take it off, be really careful, because this little springy thing keeps your internet cord in. Feels really, I guess they built it nicely, but I think you could break it. Looks like you could change it out. But I'm going to be putting in this today. Hopefully it fits in there. That was 200 bucks if you don't get it on sale or with rewards. I ended up only paying 17. There, I have it put in. I'm going to use one of the screws out of the cooler because the lid actually holds it down until I find another screw. Don't keep screws laying around. See, if you wanted to put another cooler on there, you Guess it's a cooler. It's got really nice sticky stuff on it. And you can put a 2 terabyte in here for now, but I couldn't afford that. That was like 400 bucks. Goes in just like all the things. You gotta put it in whatever. But they didn't even give me a razor right there to put it in, so. And the original cooler goes back on. Sadly, this is going to be the one with all my games on it. And this is just running the software and Steam and all that. It's not really going to be working hard, so I wish I could put the cooler on this. But you can't switch them, that I know of. But, yeah, it's Western Digital. I've never had problems with Western Digital. Seagate and all that I have, so I'm very happy it comes with that. I'm just going to put that back on. Okay, these 3 in the front. I tore it apart yesterday and I put all the other screws in and then tried to tighten it down. You can't. It goes flush before you put in any screws. So I think you better tighten the front ones first, because look at the gap. And once you screw them down, it actually pulls it down. There's a clip. No. Yeah. Do the front ones first or you'll end up stripping them out. My wife actually had the generation between that one and this one. And I stripped them out trying to get them out. They like glued them in. I did not like that. But yeah, I'm just using a normal screwdriver. Yes, with a magnet on it. All this static electricity stuff, I've been working on computers forever and never had anything get shocked. If it does, then guess what? I get a new model. Just like somebody robbing your house. Let them rob your house, then you get a new TV. There we go. Yeah. For durability, I'll put all the screws in first. Okay, for durability, yes, they made it thinner. Yes, they claim it doesn't bow and all that. I've only owned it for 3 days, but my old one, very heavy. With everything, like the charge cord and everything, it weighs like 14 pounds. This one only weighs like 2.5 pounds or something. This thing, one-handed, is almost all I can do to hold it. But it will not bow. And it's got CD, or Blu-ray. Not really focusing, but it's got Blu-ray. Very nice. But it's super heavy. Does not bow. This one, I've had HPs before where they actually bowed and ruined the CD drive. But you can hear it start to flex as you pick it up. No, it does not bow. But if I hold it like that for a year, which I always hold it like this when I'm walking around the house, I think it's going to have problems. It may not, but I think it will. This side's a bit stronger. I don't know what's on this side. I think it's a battery clear across. But this side, you can hear it make sounds when you pick it up. And I don't know, it just feels like it's bowing. But it's super light. Do give them props on that. When it comes in the mail, there's a screen across this. Them are the vent holes. So you need to take that off. And I took mine off a little late and it was hot. I haven't added overheat, like I haven't gamed with it yet. This is the 4K monitor, or 4K screen. The keys, they honestly do feel cheap. I have this one over here, and I've pounded on them so stinking hard before when you get mad. These, I don't know if I want to use them. These are really tight, a lot tighter than the ones over here. This is a 17, and that's a 15, M15. And these are a lot bigger, but I wanted to go a little bit smaller this time. The camera and mic work perfect. It does lack a lot of lights for the price because Alienware used to be really flashy. All you have is the keyboard lights and that's it. Well, I guess you have the power button, but when it's charging, it does its own colors. It's only time it's going to show you the color you want is when it's charged. Shoot, this one had the keyboard, the touchpad, the lights up there, which I don't even think this one has them lights. That, the Alienware lit up, this, the back, the sides over here, and the touchpad, which a lot of people are up and down about. I haven't had any problems yet, but some people, when they'd like touch this to click, it would zoom their face or their mouse clear over to there. I haven't had any problems. I really do like this better, but I think they had to go thinner. And they made like these gestures where if you put 2 fingers on there and go like that, it'll like open Steam, and if you go to the side, it'll open your home and all that. I don't really care for it. I got rid of it because when I'm typing up here, I'll touch it like that and it would do something, so I shut that off. I think it's alright. It's thin and everything. I only paid $1,000 for that when it came out, so it's a lot nicer. But I need something light like this for my current job and everything. Yeah, and that's it. It's super light. Here, I'll put it side by side with the 17. Of course, it's going to be smaller, but like even the thinness, I don't know if I can go sideways. Yeah, I can go sideways. Super thin. Still has the same look. I did not want the red. Of course, it's going to scratch. Try to avoid all that. And I always grab it from the same point and it wore all that out. And this one was designed to play on a bed. That is something very big. Okay, do you notice how rippled it is in the different levels? Because it hopefully doesn't suck up the whole thing. And it had this was perfect for playing on the bed. It never would whine out on the bed. This, totally flat. I don't think you want to play it on a bed. See, there's no ribs or nothing. And these are the outputs. The back and the side are outputs. So do not play this on a bed or something. Just elevate one side or something. But, yeah. That's my review. Everybody else has their normal reviews.